Well, it's a very wet and green day in the neighborhood today. This is supposed to clear out of here by noon. Don and I have inside stuff planned today, so no biggie. I've been doing Lego sorting again this morning. Lots and lots of sorting. What a difference a few hours makes. It's pleasant out there but windy, and you might can see that there's a branch that's come down this morning. Saw a couple of small branches in the backyard too. Hey buddy, how are ya? Hi. How's Panther Cat? Hey, bud.
Really nice day. I'm gonna be working on my nail gun. So to do that, I gotta go under the house here and turn the compressor on. I don't like listening to the air compressor run. So I put it under the house. I warned Marianne and Johnny that it's going to make a lot of noise. And so... So anyway, we'll let that run. And we can go in the garage and not have to listen to the air compressor run. So I redid this, put the union in and that little stubby pipe because I ran the air hose from underneath the house. It goes through a conduit and it comes out here, and I had to undo that whenever I put this fancy box to cover up the opening there. That's the box also that has the Ethernet cable in it. Anyway, I checked for leaks. It would be leaking now and I can't hear a thing, so I think she's good. So now I got it on. I think set for like 100 pounds or something like that. 120 under the house. This is a regulator. I think it's 120 under the house, and I have this set for 100. This regulator here is adjustable. Right there. So I'm pulling out the hose. I have a hose reel, and this hose has been wound up probably for 3 or 4 years at least. I tend to use my little bitty air compressor and not run the big compressor. So I'm just going to let that hose get nice and warm out in the sun here. Actually, I'm very impressed. That's not a cheap hose. I think it's a Craftsman hose. So it's one of the more flexible ones. It's not one of those hard plastic hoses. But anyway, I'll let it get warm. I'm impressed that this thing's not leaking. I undid all that stuff anyway, so let's get, I gotta find what I do with
well, this is one of the reasons why Don wanted to get the nail gun going. He wanted to put this piece of decorative trim on this gate, and it was waiting on the nail gun.
That's right. So I got the nail gun nailing, but it's not fixed. There's still something wrong with it. It's will not shut off the air. So it will nail, but the valve is not closing, so a lot of air is leaking through it. So basically I got to nail everything at once and then undo the hose. I'm basically trying to adjust the, because obviously it's not working correctly, and I'm trying to adjust the, how hard it's hitting the nails.
You're compensating.
Yes, I'm trying to get it to work.
Well, Don and JB have the nail gun working. Something about an O-ring. So that's good. I'm gonna go to the environmental park while they finish up their phone call. It's 68 out there, and there's lots of people making use of the walking trails over here. Well, I had seen the bluebirds come and go from this box a few days ago, and I am pleased to report that there is a bluebird nest in there. I count 5. You happy now?
Yeah, I'm happy now that I got my nail gun and was able to put the little trim pieces to make that bottom groove a little prettier. And so, yeah, I'm all happy now. The only thing left to remain is I'm not going to do it right now, but for long-term
storage, you want it over here.
I'm thinking I want to, if it'll fit, you know, do it like that. Because, you know, we're only going to need this thing
4 or 5 months out of the year.
Yeah, and you know, I might as well store it, because it's kind of big and it's going to take up room over there every time we, you know,
I think in a couple of bungee cords and we're good to go.
Yeah, I think a bungee cord. Let me go grab. I got lots of bungee cords.
Yeah, and you know right where they are,
That's
and they're
right.
all organized and everything.
Yeah, let me set this down so it doesn't fall while I'm gone. She's good.
Yeah, we don't need it till August at the earliest, though. It being out of the way is a good deal.
And it won't fall. Those 2 bungee cords have got it.
Good. So we're hanging a couple of picture frames that have Alabama memorabilia in it. And Don's also doing a little maintenance on the air conditioner, getting it ready to go.
Right.
All right, now we got Bear Bryant overseeing all the projects in the garage. We really meant to rehang that after we painted it in 2013, but it just never happened.
Yeah, well, I like it out here in the garage.
Yeah, it fits out here.
And I got a couple more car-related poster, picture frame things somewhere.
Well, if we come across them.
Right, I agree.
They're not upstairs.
Right.
Because we went through everything upstairs and that's where we found these. They were all, I had them in really nice towels, totally protected.
Yeah.
They were packed nicely, but maybe they were packed so good that's why we never come back across them until we were up there. But anyway.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, so we got a little more room over there. We got a, you know, if we had another Tesla thing or whatever, we got a little more. Do you have a little more room?
Yeah.
Well, Donnie, it's kind of like, I don't know, Saturday night date night up here. It's hot and it's dark. All we need is a fireplace.
Pretty much.
Oh, it's a little trickier up here than it was in the garage attic because of boxes and stuff that he's got to work around, and
Right. It's not bad though.
we don't have the stand light set up here, so I'm holding the flashlight, and
That's right. She's doing a great
it's workable, but it was a little easier in the garage attic.
It was easier in the garage.
All right, 1 down, 3 to go. Only 1 more today, though.
Right. Only 1 more today.
Wow, that is brighter. I like it.
Yeah. I'm glad you like it.
Wow.
Yeah? You liking it?
Yeah, I'm definitely liking the extra light, for sure.
Well, there's the 2. That's all the light fixtures we've got.
Right, we gotta wait on more tubes.
Yeah, I think they're coming in Thursday or Friday.
So, this keyboard never got any real use. It was a Christmas present for me and the boys back at the old house. So, you know, it's 8 to 10 years old. And on my list of things to do was try to refresh my memory on how to play the piano. So we hauled it down and Don blew the dust off of it and plugged it in, and it still works, and we'll see what we can do. I really do need a refresher, a memory refresher.